My latest video got taken down, and let me explain why. I made a video speaking about a predator ring that exists on the popular gaming platform Steam. But during that video, I mentioned lolicon in passing, because a portion of the groups that these actual predators were in were lolicon groups. So of course, I gave you guys an explanation and explained what it actually was. And disturbingly, the badge that they have displayed on their profile says, "You are the perfect lolicon." If you don't know what lolicon is, which would surprise me if you're watching videos like these, it's basically drawn depictions of children in situations. People try to argue that it's not CP because it is fictional, but in countries like Australia, there isn't even a difference between real and fictional CSAM content. The law sees it all the same, so if you're caught with that on your device, then you will be punished accordingly. I get that people are going to have their own opinions of that, but just to give you a rundown, that's essentially what it is. But it would seem that the people who enjoy this stuff really took offense to me doing so. So I noticed that I was getting quite a lot of comments on the video of people having a go at me for that. So then I took to my Twitter and I said, I can't believe people are actually upset at this. And I did not realize just how massive this community actually is because they came for me. Let me show you some of the highlights that I've got. So we've got this comment from someone called Supernova who said, "Nothing wrong with finding this stuff weird, just don't call people over it." Now let me clarify first of all, I did not call anyone that word over liking lolly. I first of all explained what it was because it was important to note that these actual predators are in these groups. No matter what your thoughts on lolly are, I think you can agree that it's disturbing that they are in these groups, especially when they have shown that they have an attraction to real children. Another person called Crimson VT said, "If they're designed to be hot, I'm going to like them." Bro, can you explain to me why you think a 1,000-year-old sorcerer who looks like a 5-year-old is hot? It's because of the fact she's a sorcerer, right? Right? I'm sorry, but if you're choking your chicken to someone who is designed to look like a child, hard drive check VAR please. We've got this other person who said, "Okay, and?" Already, I don't even need to explain my point, bro. We've got Smooth Momo saying, "There's finding something weird and then there's acting as if it's a federal offense." I never said it was a federal offense, first of all. Look, if you like lolly, you're a weirdo, right? But I did not say that you're an actual criminal because of it. Not gonna lie, it's a bit dodgy, but it's not a criminal offense. We know that. It is in some countries technically, but it's not a worldwide criminal offense no matter what your thoughts are on that. And my point here is that they're taking it completely out of context because I never said that it was. We've got another person here saying, "So when are you going to call out the creators of South Park, Family Guy, Rick and Morty and Big Mouth for sexualizing underage characters?" It's never a good thing to sexualize underage characters, right? And especially Big Mouth, by the way. When that show got cancelled recently, I read the post like it was a Hitler dead picture. We've got this person called Nathan Bailey who said, "Lollies are not fictional kids." And something being weird doesn't make it illegal. Being a furry is weird, yet it's not illegal. Having sexual attraction to feet is weird, yet it's not illegal. I'm sorry, right, but if we had to make a tier list of all this stuff, I don't think you would put being a furry and being into feet on the same level as liking drawings who look like kids. And they tweeted me this meme, which is kind of funny. They said, "You're just jealous that my girlfriend gets a 12 and under discount at restaurants and yours doesn't." If that's one of your arguments, then maybe, just maybe, you've got to start to think that the point you're making might not be normal. And there were a lot of people, both in the comments of the video and the tweet, who were saying stuff like, "How long before the skeletons in your closet start popping up?" The skeletons in my closet is that I once raged so far off of Fortnite that I may have accidentally broke a controller. That's the extent of it, right? And these people they're saying that people who are against lolly are projecting, but if this isn't projecting and being a schizo, then I don't know what is. Because if you have to actually defend your point by saying, no, you bad person rather than me, then yeah, we've got a problem. So at this point, I just muted the tweet, turned off my notifications, posted a picture from December of me holding an alcoholic beverage and just said, "Stay mad, you raging lolly loving nonsense." Because realistically, I couldn't be arsed dealing with their The only thing I wish I did was pay for Twitter Blue beforehand, so every time they clicked on my profile or viewed my tweet, I'd actually get paid for it. So I posted to my Instagram story and also my YouTube page here saying, anyways, anyone who defends Lolly should have their hard drive checked and it's not projecting to be a decent person and realise it's fucked, which I stand by. Like I said in my recent video, referring to the Steam one, the brain rot problem isn't John Pork or Tung Sahur, it's how many people from our generation are addicted to porn. And I stand by that because I genuinely believe that porn addiction is one of the biggest things affecting just everyone at the minute. I mean, you see this whole epidemic of gooners, right? And that's when you realise the extent and just how deep this rabbit hole goes. So then came the mass reports, cause if there's something a group of absolute degenerates are good at doing, it's mass reporting stuff. So they mass reported the video and got it taken down for YouTube's child safety policy. I got a strike on my channel because of this, which meant that I couldn't post for 7 days, which is why until recently I didn't update you guys. Thankfully today, the strike got retracted and the video got put back up with an age restriction, which I'm fine with, right? It does affect the reach of the video, so that video is basically dead in the water, but it's still really important information to get out. And one of my biggest problems wasn't even that the video was taken down because of that, right? It was the fact that they took it down because they thought it was an attack on them, even though the point of the video was to expose a genuine predator ring. There are so many people who identify as minor attracted people on Steam, and they're all communicating in groups like this, but because I passively mentioned Lolly, suddenly these people think that that warrants taking the entire awareness video down. Surely you see the problem there if you've got to take down awareness of a genuine issue just to defend what you're into. And I made a video on YouTube's moderation recently, so all of this was quite funny that it came around as quickly as it did, because the video was made just over a week ago. And as I said in that video, YouTube have a history of looking at appeals and throwing them out. And as expected, I filed for an appeal, the video was 14 minutes long, and in under 14 minutes, they rejected the appeal. So thankfully, I managed to get in touch with creator support and move it up to YouTube's support manager, and they did another in-depth review of the case, and like I say, they eventually lifted the restriction. But the Lolly freaks weren't done there because they actually got my Twitter suspended. So I'm not going to be on Twitter anymore because, first of all, it's run by a and second of all, I just don't want to spend time in a platform that knowingly platforms utter freaks. So you can still find me on my other social media, but my Twitter is dead in the water. I'm not even going to try and get that back. And as you can see, the video is sitting on 721 likes and 109 dislikes. They came out in their masses to dislike this video. But again, it is a genuine problem of the focus of that video really wasn't on lolicons and their community. It was on the people who might actually be affecting children, right? So the fact that they're so determined to get this video down, in my opinion, it does not reflect well on them at all. And to be honest, I think they need to take a hard look at themselves and realise what they're doing is by taking this video down, you've basically just erased awareness about actual predators. The people who you clearly don't want to associate yourself with. So let me be clear here that I did not say that if you like Lolly, you're a predator. I think you're a weirdo, right? But I did not say that you're a pedophile. You can make your own opinion on that, you might think differently, but I did not say that, okay? And one thing I don't like is my words being spun out of context. So I just thought I'd hop on and clarify some things because, yeah, the whole situation is a bit messed up. If you did enjoy this video, drop a like on it because no doubt it's going to be dislike spammed. And check me out on social media. I have Instagram and no longer Twitter, but Blue Sky as well. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members: Brooke, Entrepreneur, K4 Silver, Maury Gan, Alex Rod, Based Finger, Carmilla, Tango Slime, Shoshka, Frozen Roses, Midnight Kitty, Willow, Sam, and Colette Tiki. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It means the world to me. I'll be back very soon with a proper video on disturbing YouTube channels, so keep an eye out for that one. But if you want another right now, then YouTube thinks that you'll like the video that's on your screen.